And there is a lady who needs special mention here, and that's Bridget Cole.
Yeah.
So who is Bridget Cole?
Bridget Cole was the lady whose chest you just saw there. She's had a double mastectomy. She's come over. She's been in this country for ages, but she's originally from Switzerland, and I met her a little while before we shot all of that, and she stood in for me when we did it. But she was just an extraordinary lady to meet. She was a very savvy, sassy, funny lady. And one of the first things when I walked into her house that she did was ask me if I wanted to see a photo. As I thought she said, it was a thick accent. She said, "Do you want to see a photo of the mastectomy?" And so I said, well, yeah, I usually sit down and have a cup of tea first, but no, yes, if you'd like to show me, that'd be great. And the next thing, she'd whipped her jumper off, and I was more surprised by what she did than what I saw.
But it was her attitude towards her scars and her body now that came with a real positivity, that she had survived something, she'd beaten something, she was very empowered by her scars.
They were evidence that she'd come through it.
Yeah, and that changed your mindset, and it also changed the writing on Emmerdale also.
It did. I remember looking at the script initially, and in that clip that we saw, they had it the other way around, that I was quite fine, a bit upset that I'd had this row with my daughter, and I took the bra off, looked at myself, and then burst into hysterical tears seeing myself. But I really, having met Bridget, I thought, we can't do that.
Yeah.
That's not what it is at all. It's evidence of her survival. And that last look that we, both Bridget and I did, was to say, we've come through this. We can come through anything.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
and you can see it in that.
Time and again.
That right at the very end. You can see it in your face when you are there.
That's what it felt like.
That is. I'm here.
I'm here, and I'm staying.
Yeah.
So you can see quite clearly then, as soon as you're involved with something like that and you meet Bridget, you can see why as soon as this opportunity came up, although it seems completely bonkers to get up on a stage and take off all your clothes in front of the nation, you can understand the reason behind it, what was kind of propelled you to do it.
Absolutely, and it couldn't be further away from any kind of salacious striptease. Damn it! No, but it really couldn't. And it is, as I say, evidence of survival and a celebration of being alive.
Yeah.
And so did you watch the boys one last night?
Yes. It was brilliant.
We were there. We were there.
Yeah,
in the
we
audience.
saw you in the audience.
We had to go completely in another direction. I mean, the boys were fabulous. They were so naughty and cheeky, and
they loved it.
They loved it. It was brilliant. They were all fabulous. For hours, we had a long discussion with poor Ashley standing in the middle of these 8 women, kind of like looking at him, quaking in his train as he was. And but he was so sweet, and we said, you know, we can't, in this post-Harvey Weinstein world, we can't just have a group of women going on stage and stripping. That's just we can't agree to that. And but he wasn't going to do that anyway. And the choreography that he gave us is, I think, magnificent. It was quite an extraordinary thing. I thought, after my experience with Emmerdale and Bridget, I thought I wouldn't think twice about getting the old bee-bubble-loopers out. I didn't think it would worry me at all. The main thing I was concerned about is whether to have a fake tan or not.
Oh, right, OK.
I felt like the Milky Bar kid standing there in front of everybody else. But it was quite strange. I thought I'd got it completely sorted in my mind until I left the dressing room door behind me, walking to the stage and standing at the side of the stage, and then it really hit me. And I really didn't know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Because the boys, we should point out, the boys one was live last night, and yours is pre-recorded. I think before they did theirs, so they had to reset your recorded one, which will be on tonight, for their live one last night. And one thing that it has changed your outlook for the better is that you had a mammogram for the first time.
Yes, it was something I vowed and swore that I wouldn't do. I thought to myself, there is no medical history in my family of cancer of any sort, so this has nothing to do with me. It doesn't really work like that, I don't think. And what with one thing and the other, in the documentary, I think I go to Victoria's hospital.
Well, a lot of people have those fears, but of course, we now see...
I thought it was going to be painful and humiliating and horrible. It
wasn't any of those.
None of those things.
Well, we're going to be watching tonight the Real Full Monty Ladies' Night, 9 p.m. on ITV, and I can't wait to watch you girls. Well done. Well done. Super brave.
You have just been our last interview in this building, on this sofa. How about that? Thank you. Thank you for being lovely.
Well, I would like to ask one of you, who is the best catcher?
Catcher?
Catching? Yeah. Oh, I'm not very good. Why? Are you going to throw something at me?
I am.
Oh!
Oh, good job, I caught it.
That is a stress reliever.
Did you see that reaction? Did you see that reaction?
What does this do?
It's meant to be a stress reliever. We were given them last night by the producer.
I can understand that.
I think that's okay. I think it's okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pleasure.